ball and bring the Pack up 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Adams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all set. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
319.
Nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
That's fine. Yeah. Hey. 319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to... Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
319.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
319. 319. Local over here.
And again, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Winston now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to float this one deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Blue 58. Over here.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Cobb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Rodgers now on first down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers have moved out in front. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point try now for Crosby. Third time's the charm. Extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready. Black 22.
Now Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Perry coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30. The MVP, the McCourty twins, Jason and Devin. They both get 2 interceptions apiece, and instead of splitting the trophy, they wrestle for it right there in the 50-yard line post-game, because you know sibling rivalries, one always wants the upper.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Carl Nassib in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So that one will be accepted. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Winston. Steps away to his left. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Jameis to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10.
Well. Get reset. Hey, easy. Also over here.
The give is to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Get reset. Hey, easy. 258.
They'll go again to Jones. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
319.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Open man is Allison, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
58.
Back now in Tampa. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter.
Let's go, come on.
They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now Crosby for the point after. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We got three, fellas. We got ready. Blue ready.
Throwing, Winston. Being chased out left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey. You got ready. Blue ready. Wait up.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Ready. Black 22. Come on, Wait up.
1st down, Winston. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play fake. Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Howard. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Winston now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Black 22.
Play action now. Winston. Throw left side. Marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's go one more. Wait up.
To the air again with Winston. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready. Blue ready. Ready to go.
Again, it's Winston. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard from 6 yards away. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. To come.
Green, triple team. Wait up.
They'll throw again. Winston feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Oh, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a
deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
158!
On play action, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Open space inside the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Rodgers looking to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kendall Beckwith, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And now with the play clock almost to 0, Dirk Cutter's going to burn a timeout, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Off the play fake, Winston rolling to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A second down throw for Winston. And Watson has it right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Desperation time. Winston on fourth down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Jameis now on first down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. One last shot now for Winston. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt it is. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the ocean, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russia, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds. Make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah. Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah. You can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man. Who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag. Dubai tag on. I got it in the bag, man. I'm getting all type of cash. I'm a general true. I never did anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he